Hey guys, welcome. I'm Shay, your local numerologist. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, share. Make sure you leave your comments below so I can read about your experiences. And of course, if you guys really do have any questions, just leave them below. I'll answer them to the best of my ability. And so, yeah, we are getting into our soul urge numbers. I do encourage you guys to follow me on TikTok at your local numerologist so that you can see. I just take a little bit of a better in depth look into our soul urge numbers so you can see what pops up for yours. All right, so we are starting with 7, heart's desire, soul urge number 7, introverted, quiet, private, philosophical, inquisitive, theoretical, introspective. So one or all of these things really speaks to what is like in your soul, in your heart, right? So, I would say right now that during this time, your connections need to be kept quiet. I am getting this energy of kind of like developing a relationship kind of in secret. I hate to say it like that, but so that everybody doesn't have their input, you have to decide what you want and what you want to do first. So I am going to encourage you guys to kind of check in with yourself before you start checking in with other people. I do get that for a lot of you guys, you are pursuing a new romantic relationship. For some other of you guys, I get that you are pregnant. And then for others, I get that you are reconnecting, reconciling is the word I'm looking for, with a family member or old friend, definitely somebody that you did used to consider family, or something like that. So I really want you guys to be aware that as long as you are listening to everyone else, it is going to skew your thoughts and opinions. And I'm not gonna say that you don't need to like ask people questions or get a general idea of how other people handle the situation. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is that you have to decide what you think first, right? Before you read someone's opinion on something, you need to have your own. Because I'm getting that you guys are really taking a really deep look into your connections and the things that you want and need, right? It's a 7 year, so you guys are matching up with this 7. What do you the heart's desire soul urge number is that thing that like eats away inside of you if you don't take care of it. It's like if you're an artist but you've went years without doing art, that is gonna eat at you. So it's kind of like one of those things. You guys have been feeling I want to say malnourished, like your soul has been malnourished because you haven't been giving really attention to the things that are most important. Oh, wow. Okay, we got 7s on the board, y'all. 7th chakra, crown chakra. I feel the divine force flowing through me. I honor this and I know that it flows through all. I am calm in knowing that I am one with all, and I contemplate and meditate on this fact. I regularly remind myself that we are all from the same source and that we are all on a journey as spiritual beings experiencing this physical existence. I am aware that I have a choice as to how I respond to what is happening in my life. My response have an enormous effect on my spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical well-being. Um, I do I do get this energy here, this kind of like grounding energy. I feel like you guys have dealt with a lot of judgmental energy, whether that is from you or from somebody else. I do feel judgment very, very heavy. Always thinking about, okay, well, how will I be looked at if I do this and then I can't do this because so and so did this and they're a terrible person or whatever the case may be, however the judgments are flowing out. I do feel some very heavy judgment here, and that is definitely holding you back. So, a lot of times, our judgments are definitely projections. So, if you are judging somebody pretty harshly, there could be an instance where one, you feel this energy in yourself, and it's kind of disgusting because those things that we don't like about ourselves, when we see them in other people, they make us cringe, right? But it could also be this instance where you dealt with somebody like that, right? So if you've been in a horrible relationship and you watch somebody like Big Ed and Liz on TV, it may make you have violent thoughts. I say that as a joke, but like it might piss you off, you know what I'm saying? And so that's something to keep in mind, that the reason those two trigger so many people is because so many of us have been in terribly awful relationships. And this one with all energy, it rubs off. It rubs off. It rubs off. So when you are in a relationship with anybody, right? It could be a love, intimate relationship, family, friends, siblings, whatever the case may be. You kind of pick up cues, right? So if you're with somebody who's always taking shots at you, always getting smart with you, always trying to kill your confidence, and you stay around them, a lot of times your response is going to be to combat that by saying things that you shouldn't say or doing things that you shouldn't do. Or maybe you are conditioned to take that kind of abuse. So when you are in other situations, you may not even pick up if somebody's like not joking. You might be like, oh yeah, I already know that about myself. You might internalize it type energy. So I do want you guys to just take an introspective look at what's really going on with the relationships in your life and how they're actually making you feel in this time. Right, so we got the Knight of Swords. Now, y'all, I just pulled this um, deck out. I don't know what's going on with the E's, but I do know E represents the number 5, and that completely looks like an E to me. And then we have the Knight of Swords, right? Um, Knight of Swords, it is Gemini energy, right? And so Gemini is the child of the zodiac, so it definitely gives an immature energy. And also, the Knight of Swords can be very angry. So I encourage you guys to watch how you react, right? It say it right here. I'm aware that I have a choice as to how I respond to what is happening in my life, right? Because my responses have an enormous effect on my spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical well being. And the Knight of Swords can be very, very angry, right? The Knight of Swords can be mad, right? And I get that there have been some times in life that you have reacted instead of making a choice to go this direction or that direction. You kind of reacted off of your emotion, and it could be anger because as much as people hate to tell it, anger is 100% an emotion, and you don't want to be swayed by your emotions, right? You want time to think, which is kind of weird about the Knight of Swords, how it's very emotional, but the Swords is a very mental type thing. But swords also goes with communication. So, um, you guys, and that goes with the number 5 too. Okay, so that's why spirit is screaming communication. All right, well, you guys are gonna have to be honest, not just with yourself, but with the people around you. Sometimes it's not enough just to ignore somebody. Sometimes you have to tell them exactly where they can go and that you don't want to deal with them anymore. You have to completely close that door, right? So, um, yeah, I don't know why I want to pull this, but I get benefits, some kind of benefits over here, which is saying Two of Swords is a benefit. And then we have Eight of Cups as a detractor. Okay, so the Two of Swords, listen, the Two of Swords is either refusing to make a decision here or not seeing something. Um, and okay, so what I'm getting is that there has been some kind of delay. Oh, okay. The delay is in you figuring things out. Um, the delay is in things not being right up front because it's going to, like, the truth is going to come out. The truth is going to be told, and there's going to be no getting around it. So what I get is that there may be something that you have been missing in general, something that you have not been seeing, that you will see very soon, right? So the Eight of Cups, what I'm getting right now is this Eight of Cups is in reverse. And the Eight of Cups is in reverse is kind of like holding on to some kind of emotion, right? And so I think that once you explore this idea of everything that's been going on, you guys are going to see that you have been holding on to the wrong relationships and holding on to the wrong things. And it's time to move. We even got 10 here, 10 right here with the 8 and the 2. Um, moving on is going to benefit you, right? So let's get some clarity on this being stuck, this Eight of Cups energy, spirit, the detractor in the situation. Guys, your mountain that's standing in your way in this situation is selfishness. It definitely is a look at like money, physical things. Right now I'm getting some kind of deed to a house, but I do get, you see this holding on to whatever this is putting up a mountain. It's putting up a block. One of the reasons why there's so much fighting is because it's almost like you can't have this. You have to, like your journey is different than everybody else's. And the reason for that is because you just need to pay attention to everything that you do. Like, I don't know any other way to explain it. So we have our life path number, right? Which is our destiny. And our soul urge number is like it's kind of like the things that lie in our heart that make us so happy when we do them. They are so satisfying that they just absolutely cannot be ignored. But these are the same things that push us through to our destiny. So whatever situation this is going to keep being kind of like this ring around the rosy. And if you push it too much, it is going to end in disaster. It just will. And it's going to, like right now, I feel that you guys are having the warning right now. So I do feel like it is coming pretty quickly. So over this next month, make sure you guys are definitely asking yourself the tough questions. Not allowing yourself to get away with the bullshit. Okay. I mean, we got 3 here. So we got the magnifying glass, the official person, and then we have unexpected income. That's what I was talking about, y'all. One with all, one expected. Unexpected income is telling me that you need to give back. It also tells me that this is what we need to be looking at. Where is this money coming from? You know what I'm saying? Like what is going on? There is definitely some shady things happening behind the scene with somebody who kind of has some rank. This could be somebody that is working a certain position. All right. So one example that I'm getting right now, and this is just an example, somebody's buying a house or some shit, or maybe this house is somebody's like, I'm getting like somebody passed away and they're leaving a house. And then there's somebody involved who is doing shady shit to make sure you get it. And yes, you really, really want it, but I am telling you, it will be a disaster if you get it. I'm getting, take a look at the paperwork, right? We got the number 24 in here. If that means anything to you, the numbers out here is 1, which 1 should always resonate with all of us because 1 definitely represents your own power, your own manifestations. You are 7s. We have 7 out here twice. Technically, we have 7 here on the 27 as well. So 7 is all about your introspection and how you see the kind of like the serious side of life, and also the spiritual, right? So physical and spiritual is what I meant to say. So really take a look at this person's past. Take a look at what this person has been doing previously. And if you got caught up with them, or if somebody were to constantly associate you with them, is that the legacy that you would like to leave? Is that what you want? So we have the 2 of Swords, your benefits, like the way you should go here. 2 of Swords, like, it's really screaming like, hey, you didn't see something. You missed it. Look at this. It's something better somewhere, right? This person is trying to force you to take this, because if you take this opportunity that comes with all of these mountains in your way, all of these problems, all of these things. And it's funny I said house and house popped up, but it's going to take you away from legally getting something that you would like. So what I'm getting is it almost feels like either way you're going to end up in court. But do you want to end up in court fighting, or do you want to end up having something kind of like given to you from the court, is what I'm getting. All right, so home is a place of peace, a place of happiness, a place where you come after a long day. If anything is wrong, home should honestly be where the heart is. Um, so a lot of you guys haven't been seeing the truth behind things because you have been so distracted chasing someone else's dream, right? So distracted trying to be everywhere for everybody else. So distracted, making sure that you hold up this certain type of look for yourself, right? So anyway, over here, I do get with the King of Cups. So we got 6 of Cups, King of Cups here. Just review your fondest memories. And what I'm getting is kind of like take a look how people have reacted in the past to when you share those certain type of things, and then take a look at why you found it acceptable or not acceptable. It's kind of like, listen, you guys have been dealing with people, persons, whatever, that kind of detract from your sensibility. They detract from your mental state. And Spirit wants you to figure out why you keep allowing this to happen and moving away from it. Like, I see destiny here. I feel like you guys are kind of like at a crossroads right now, and this is why Spirit wants you to really take a second look at everything, okay? But that is all I have for you guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, leave your comments below, and I will see you next time.